Hey, Hack and Slash fans, Slash here. It's that time of year when we gear up for the Hack and Slash Christmas special. I think this is actually our 10th annual Christmas special. It might actually be the 12th technically if you count the earliest ones. I've lost count. So let's just call it the 28th annual Hack and Slash Christmas special. We just wanted to take a few minutes to talk about this year's show and why it's a particularly special one. What's new and exciting in this year's show, the future of Hack and Slash, and the future of the Christmas special. Let's start at the beginning. In 1992, John Hack Davis and Spencer /Humm, that's me, put together a sword-fighting comedy show about a knight and a squire. Since then, we've toured all over the world, performing over 3,000 shows in 15 different countries. Apparently people like watching us stab each other and do things that one would otherwise consider ill-advised. We also had the privilege of entertaining our troops on 6 USO tours, visiting over 100 bases, and were honored at the Pentagon for our work, traveling to some pretty austere and dangerous places to perform violent, juvenile acts of a vaguely Shakespearean and sophomoric nature for the men and women protecting our country. John was actually honored as well, but we drew straws and he was the one behind the camera in this picture, and by the time we took this shot, the Marine Honor Guard got bored and went to honor someone else. We explained it all at an official Pentagon press conference, but no one watches C-SPAN, so you'll just have to take my word for it. Our adventures have taken us from radio to television, and we even hung out with the Dalai Lama. One of those last few things is a lie. Of course, many of you know us from performing at outdoor festivals, and we had a blast doing that for 21 years. In fact, that's where we got an idea. Thinking back to Christmas holidays as kids, one of the best parts was the Christmas specials that all the networks would air. Pat Boone, Judy Garland, Bob Hope, Glenn Campbell, and even George Lucas all had their own hour in our living room to share the holiday spirit. We thought, hey, if it's good enough for Donnie and Marie, it's good enough for us. So the first Hack and Slash Christmas special was born. We started out just by telling our audiences that the last show of our Renaissance Festival season would be completely different and that everyone should bring a Christmas stocking and wear their pajamas. And oh yeah, it was in the middle of October. So really the show was like a big prank for us, and we had a lot of fun with it. By the next year, to our surprise, the word had gotten out and about 1,500 people crowded into the seats, aisles, and anywhere else they could squeeze into the Renaissance Festival amphitheater for our second Christmas special. To this day, I've never seen that many people at a Ren Fair show. We knew we were onto something, so I asked the audience if they'd like to see the special in a theater. The crowd gave the idea a big thumbs up, so a year later, we had written a full-length musical version of Charles Dickens' A Christmas Carol with John as Ebenezer Hack and me as Slash Marley. We did that show for quite a few years, inviting our most talented and funny friends to be the ghosts in the story. We had Brune, Hey Nunny Nunny, the London Broil, the Tartan Terrors, Michael Rossman, Dead Bob, Christoph the Insulter, the Pirates Royale, and many more great ghosts of Christmas, past, present, and future. The show continued to morph over the years, and we reinvented it as a classic television Christmas special, then later as a holiday movie. In these versions, we welcomed Comedy Central comedian Kyle Cease, amazing music groups like Circa Paleo, and the swing band Blue Sky 5. One of my favorite moments was Circa Paleo playing Led Zeppelin with our Christmas special orchestra. We had a huge screen, huge white beach balls, and it snowed in the entire theater. It just blew me away. But my absolute favorite part of the Christmas special has been our charity efforts. We've supported Johns Hopkins Children's Center, the Make-A-Wish Foundation, and Habitat for Humanity. Over the years, the show has collected nearly 10 tons of food and clothing for the needy and sponsored a dozen global water projects, bringing clean water to literally thousands of people all over the globe. To us, that's how you do a holiday, and it's been a real honor to have so many great fans, supporters, and volunteers get behind us and make it happen year after year. And that brings us to this year. We wanted to do something a little different this year and get back to our roots as a Shakespearean comedy sword-fighting duo. Whereas in the past we've had a lot of guests, this year the cast will primarily be John and me. We've got a great little show that we've toured theaters with that rolls up some of our classic Hack and Slash material into a fun news story about our stormy relationship with William Shakespeare. We hate the guy. I mean, we loathe him. We've worked with him, he owes us money, and we wouldn't pour a mug of ale on him if he were on fire. Then again, we wouldn't waste any ale on fire prevention, so that's a bad example. Add to this some funny new Christmas show content, our stage crew of Christmas ninjas, John's brother Jimmy, who will join us as our minstrel, and any other cameo appearances by people that might sneak in. Again, though, John and I will be doing the majority of the show. This allows us to really stretch out and goof off with the audience, do a few more characters of our own, and as you may have heard, this show is particularly special because it's the last time we will perform our classic hack and slash show together. A lot of people have been asking us about that, and up until now we haven't really explained it. So here it is. John, as some of you may know, has been touring as a speaker for many years. He's written a few books, and his latest speaking project, in which he relates the practical values and lessons from his experiences as a swashbuckling action hero to corporate audiences, has really taken off. John has decided to retire from hack and slash and pursue his corporate speaking full time. So hack and slash friends, December 13th, 14th, and 15th will be John's final show, or as I'm calling it, Hack's Last Stand. It's been great sharing a stage with him for 21 years, and we've been all over the world together, just making people laugh and slinging steel. It's really the end of an era. Spence, what's up with you? I'll just ask that for you since you're not here. Well, as you know, I do stand-up comedy, so I'll be staying busy with that. Look to see some great comedy shows in the DC-Baltimore area coming up. And more importantly, I'll remain the producer of the Christmas special. So the Christmas special will live on. We're going to reinvent it again. John has encouraged me to really think about putting more of my stand-up into it. If I have any say in it, you'll see some of my old best comedy buddies like the London Broil Boys and Brune involved again. I've been kicking around ideas like having a rock band, maybe Christmas special, the Kung Fusical, or even Christmas special, the Doctor Whosical, who knows. I'll be starting a podcast this coming year called the Spencer Humm Comedy Zencast, so you can expect to hear about it there as it comes together. So what's up for Hack and Slash without Hack? Well, we'll see. I'm probably going to focus on some other projects for a while, although I'll get to work right away on next year's Christmas special starting in January. It's a round-the-year job. But I love this sword-fighting comedy thing. I've never loved anything more than this job, so maybe and probably you'll see something hack and slashy from me in the future. I really hope so. But you gotta go with the flow, baby. In the meantime, I am really looking forward to this last 3-show throwdown with John. We are pulling out all the stops. It's going to be a show to remember, and you don't want to miss it. We added a show, so there should be plenty of great seats available, but they're going faster than I've ever seen them sell. So whether you're a new fan, or if you were with us from the very beginning, we hope you'll join us as we support some great charities and celebrate the conclusion of 21 years of partnership and laughter and adventure in the 53rd annual Hack and Slash Christmas Special, a Christmas Shakespeare massacre. Grab your tickets today.